What's up, everybody? I got those tech articles lined up on the docket ready to go, so let's go ahead and get right to them. DJI's new drone speaker lets cops yell at you from the sky. DJI's new drone accessory is designed to ensure public safety and emergency officials are heard loud and clear, and they mean really loud and clear. Its enterprise-focused ZenMuse V1 speaker can broadcast the sound of someone's voice at up to 127 decibels at 1 meter, a number DJI says is on par with the sound level of a jet taking off. The speaker, which can be mounted on DJI's Enterprise Matrice 350 RTK and Matrice 300 RTK drones, can broadcast sound at up to 500 meters. To transmit a message, users can make a recording, use text-to-speech, or upload an audio file within DJI Pilot 2 app. In addition to a speaker, DJI revealed a ZenMuse S1 Spotlight that can be mounted onto the drones, and the Spotlight features something called laser excited phosphor LEP technology. LEP technology is for enhanced light penetration that offers a low beam and high beam light modes and can also enable both at the same time for a maximum observation distance of up to 500 meters. DJI says that in addition to public safety and emergency rescue, the speaker is also being suggested to be used for security purposes. Okay, so it looks like drones are getting enhancements, and with this enhancement, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a scary one where a drone can pull up on you and all of a sudden you hear this loud voice from the sky, and if you don't look up, I'm pretty sure many people would be looking around to figure out where it is before they find out it's the drone above their head. That security piece is very interesting to hear about. Many companies who build drones have been providing those drones to law enforcement, so this is nothing new to them, but I do believe that the addition of a speaker would allow many different officers to fly into different situations and either have a recording to say, hey, stop that, or something like that, or be able to talk to the people or suspects that they're trying to apprehend to prevent them from causing any further crime. So with these DJI drones having this added on speaker feature, I can only imagine what other things can be added to these drones. So possibly one day we could hear on the news of these drones capturing suspects with other added on features that are not available yet. Anker's new UV printer can create fake wood and paint textures on various materials. Falling somewhere between a 3D printer and the inkjet you use to churn out color photos, Anker's UV Make brand has announced what it's calling the industry's first 3D texture UV printer designed for personal use. The UV printer E1 is closer in size to a 3D printer than an inkjet, but is designed to produce 2D images on various surfaces such as paper or glass with a subtle raised texture that can simulate the feel and appearance of materials like wood or even crocodile skin. As the name implies, UV printers use a specially formulated ink that cures and dries instantly when exposed to ultraviolet light after it's been applied to a surface. The process typically produces prints that are more durable than other printing techniques, and it can be applied to multiple surfaces and not just paper. Supported materials include wood, metal, glass, leather, and acrylic, which can be placed on a moving bed measuring around 13 inches by 16.5 inches in size. But using an optional rotation unit, the E1 can also directly print on rounded objects like mugs and water bottles, improving the accuracy of applications by eliminating the need to manually transfer designs. The E1's pricing will help make UV printing accessible to a wider variety of makers and smaller companies, but UV Make hasn't revealed the pricing of a replacement ink cartridges or how long they'll last. So for all you creative individuals out there, this could be a very nice device for you to get those creative juices flowing and make some different things that you never thought you could make. Also, I think this could pair very well with the Bamboo 3D printer where I talked about this article right here. So with these two devices, you could possibly have yourself a nice little art shop where you can create different items that many people would want to purchase. Google rolls out its AI video generator to Gemini Advanced subscribers. Google is now letting Gemini Advanced subscribers try out VO2, its text-to-video AI model that it says is capable of creating high-resolution clips with cinematic realism. There's a limit to how many videos subscribers can create each month, and Google says it will notify users when they approach it. VO2 outputs videos in an MP4 format, but users on mobile also have the option to upload them directly to TikTok and YouTube with the share button. Google says says the upgraded AI model has a better understanding of real-world physics and human motion, allowing it to deliver fluid character movement and lifelike scenes and finer visual details across diverse subjects and styles. Videos generated with VO2 feature Synth ID digital watermarks, indicating that they have been made with AI. Along with VO2, Google is also making Whisk Animate, a tool that lets you transform an image into an 8-second video with VO2 that is now available to Google One AI Premium subscribers. This builds upon Google's existing Whisk tool, which lets you create AI-generated mashups of images. Whisk Animate is available to subscribers globally through Google Labs. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been talking about many of these different companies bringing out their AI-based tools. So we have Google right here with their AI video generator. Then we also had Runway with their video generator. Then Adobe put out Premiere Pro's video extender. Then we also had the OpenAI craze with their image generator and Midjourney with their AI model. Because of all these tools that are available and continue to improve over time, giving people the opportunity to create many different images and short videos, my prediction is at some point when these tools get to a point where they are very cohesive and people are able to generate videos that are longer, where the characters are more fluid and they are able to create more scenes that can grow into short films, TV shows, and movies, some company is going to create a platform where people can watch those TV shows and movies, or a company like Netflix or Amazon Prime Video is going to create something like this, giving people the opportunity to watch videos that were created using AI tools. So over time, we shall see if that's going to happen. And if it does, you know where you heard it from first. Cosmic Robotics gets funding to automate and accelerate solar installation. Cosmic Robotics has secured $4 million in funding to develop artificial intelligence-driven robots aimed at expediting the construction of essential infrastructure with an initial focus on large-scale solar energy installations. The company stated that it intends to address labor shortages and streamline the development of U.S. energy infrastructure, beginning with solar power projects. Cosmic Robotics unveiled its first job site robot, the Cosmic 1A, specifically engineered for the demands of large-scale solar installations where efficiency and accuracy are key. Designed to enhance the existing workforce, this robot is designed to handle the physically intensive task in solar installation, promising to halve labor expenses and more than double daily production rates. At the heart of the robot's capabilities is Particle, Cosmic's proprietary AI platform. This real-time decision-making system processes sensor data to provide actionable insights, automating quality assurance, asset tracking, and workflow management to maintain project momentum. Particle aims to enable on-site adaptability, mitigate costly delays, and pave the way for fully autonomous construction. Departing from conventional automation strategies that seek to impose rigid factory-like processes on construction sites, Cosmic is developing AI-driven tools equipped with multimodal sensors and advanced AI perception software. These tools are designed to navigate the complexities of real-world construction environments, ensuring reliable operation in challenging conditions such as dust, heat, rain, and mud. According to Emmerich, at Cosmic, we're building the next generation of construction tools designed to make exceptional crews even more productive, unlocking efficiency gains the industry desperately needs. Alright, so that's just some of the latest news from Cosmic Robotics, and I do believe that this is going to help to contribute to the energy demand that is going to be coming in the future. And because of how successful solar has been over the past couple of years, this makes a lot of sense where more of these panels are going to be installed, and soon you could be driving out on the road one day and instead of seeing fields and fields of different green grass, you're going to be seeing solar panels on top of that green grass. Air taxi company starts manufacturing plant in China. Flying taxi developer Autoflight has broken ground on its new assembly plant in the Wuhan district in China. Autoflight in the Hanyang district of Wuhan plan to use the facility as the final assembly base for the Autoflight flying vehicles and for ground and flight testing, sales, and service. Earlier this month, Autoflight signed an agreement with the city of Hefei to develop an urban air air traffic system for the city. As part of that partnership, Hefei purchased multiple Autoflight electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, including cargo models, emergency firefighting vehicles, and a 5-passenger electric aerial vehicle. The manufacturing facility would be the first manufacturing presence for the Autoflight in central China. Autoflight also intends to accelerate production scale and commercial deployment of its large eVTOL vehicles, according to the company. Earlier this year, a Chinese investment group placed a $21 million order for 12 large eVTOL vehicles from Autoflight. In addition, the central Wuhan City Hub is developing a low-altitude flying demonstration center. As part of the deal, the Hanyang District government of Wuhan City agreed to conduct low-altitude manned and unmanned flights in the region. Alright, so that's more air taxi news coming from the air taxi world, and lots of different companies are continuing to work on these air taxis. They've been developing vertiports, they've been getting the correct certification, and they also been figuring out ways to have an edge over their competition. So over time, we shall see what's going to happen with all these companies developing these air taxis, when they're going to be available in your city, and one day you could be riding that air taxi from point A to point B. Rivian's first non-Amazon van customer is HelloFresh. Meal kit company HelloFresh has added 70 all-electric Rivian vans to its fleet, the first major customer to buy the commercial EVs since the automaker ended its exclusive deal with Amazon. The 70 all-electric commercial vans represent nearly 1/4 of HelloFresh's fleet, which has already helped the company save an estimated 20,000 gallons of gasoline. Rivian, which produces and sells 2 van sizes, has wanted to diversify its customer base since ending its deal with Amazon back in November of 2023. The EV maker spent time away preparing a commercial fleet line for a broader swath of businesses, which included building out service infrastructure, digital infrastructure, and collecting feedback via pilots from fleet customers that Rivian has worked with in the past. As Rivian works to add more commercial customers, it is still producing vans for Amazon. Alright, so this is great news from Rivian. I'm glad they were able to find a customer outside of Amazon, but even though they are not working with Amazon anymore, they still have those Rivian vans that are out there still delivering those Amazon packages to you all. So many people will still see these vans. They look sleek, they look very new, and people say they are very good on the environment. So that right there with them driving around is also advertisement for Rivian, and I believe that more companies are going to come on board when it comes to needing commercial vans that can be implemented within their day-to-day operations. OpenAI debuts its GPT 4.1 flagship AI model. OpenAI has introduced GPT 4.1, a successor to the GPT 4o multimodal AI model launched by the company last year. In a recent live stream, OpenAI said that GPT 4.1 has an even larger context window and is better than GPT 4o in just about every dimension, with big improvements to coding and instruction following. GPT 4.1 is now available to developers along with 2 smaller model versions. That includes GPT 4.1 Mini and GPT 4.1 Nano. In addition, all 3 models can process up to 1 million tokens of context, the text, images, or videos included in a prompt. That's far more than GPT 4o's 128,000 token limit. OpenAI stated that in a post announcing the models, they've trained it to be far more reliable than GPT 4o at noticing relevant text and ignoring distractors across long and short context lengths. In addition, OpenAI is set to debut the full version of its O3 reasoning model and an O4 mini reasoning model any day now, with references having already been spotted in the latest ChatGPT web release by AI engineer Tabor Blaho. So that's a wrap for the TYSK report. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, check out these 2 videos right here, and stay tuned for the next video.